Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to learn how to carve wood with a router, an incredibly versatile tool that will allow you to create precise details and professional finishes in your woodworking projects. But there's something special about this tutorial. The router bits we're going to use are handmade and you won't find them easily on the market. So if you're looking for a unique touch for your work, stick with us. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at what a router is. A router is a power tool used to carve, shape, and make decorative cuts in wood. It is equipped with a rotating cutter that allows you to make details such as moldings, rounded edges, grooves, and much more. It is ideal for both finishing and more detailed work. Today we are going to work with artisan routers, which are unique handmade pieces specially designed to create very specific finishes and details that you won't find on commercial routers. These burrs offer much more precise cuts and a more personalized finish, which is perfect if you are looking for an exclusive touch in your projects. Narrator or presenter. Before you get started, it's important that you take some safety precautions into consideration. Be sure to wear safety glasses, ear protection, and a dust mask. Safety should always come first, as the router is a powerful tool and wood dust can be harmful to your health. Now that we are ready, let's get our router ready. Today, as mentioned, we are going to use artisan burrs, which are handmade and not available in commercial stores. These burrs have a unique geometry, which allows us to create cuts and shapes that standard burrs would not be able to achieve. Make sure the router bit is securely clamped in the router and adjust the depth according to the type of cut you are going to make. In this case, we're using a straight cut end mill, which is ideal for working edges and making grooves. It is important to prepare the piece of wood well before starting. Make sure the surface is clean and level. If you are working with wood that has imperfections or knots, try to avoid them as they can damage the router bit or affect the finish. Use clamps to securely fasten the workpiece to the workbench or bench. This will keep the wood from moving as you work and give you more control. Now let's see how to use the router with these craft cutters. Let's start by making a simple cut on the edge of this piece of wood. When using the router, be sure to move the tool steadily and smoothly. Don't push too hard, let the router do its job. If you are making cuts on the edge, always move the router in the opposite direction of the router bit rotation to prevent the tool from jumping or making a jagged cut. If you need to make a groove or a more intricate detail, mark the work area well before you start. You can use a template or guide to make sure your cuts are straight and accurate. Craft burrs, because of their specialized design, are perfect for achieving very fine details and finishes that are not easily achieved with commercial burrs. Here are some tips for getting the best results with your handmade burrs. Start slow. If it's your first project, start with shallow cuts and gradually increase the depth. Test first. If you're not sure how the cut will look, do a test cut on a scrap piece of wood before working on the main piece. Keep the tool clean. Clean the router and cutters after each use to maintain their performance, especially since craft cutters can be more delicate than commercial cutters. Control the speed. If your router has a speed control, adjust it according to the type of wood you are using. Hardwoods may require a lower speed, while softwoods work better with a higher speed. As you can see, carving wood with a router and craft router bits is an incredibly precise technique that will allow you to create unique projects. Not only do these routers offer a cleaner, more detailed cut, but they also add a handcrafted touch to your work. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe for more tutorials, and leave your questions or comments below. If you are interested in learning more about the handmade burrs we use today, you can also leave a comment and I will get back to you with more details. Translated with dpel.com, free version. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very important topic for all of us who work with router bits or router knives, which, as many of you know, are handmade. Below, I'll show you some key details for their manufacture, the type of wood we use, and how we optimize the sanding process. First of all, it is essential that the steel bar or sinker we are going to buy to manufacture our end mills is HSS high-speed steel. This material guarantees the durability and precision needed to create quality tools. A metal turner is the one who can help us shape the cutter properly. They are in charge of doing the shaping and roughing work on the part to get the desired profile. Remember that details such as roughing in the final shape are a personal thing, depending on the depth you need for the carving. As for the wood we used, we chose thorn cedar, a resistant wood with good density and easy to work with. This wood is ideal for projects where a clean, precise finish is required. After carving the pieces to reduce sanding time, we apply a technique that involves burning the piece lightly. This process not only speeds up the sanding, but also gives the wood a rustic, natural finish, bringing out its texture. Burning helps soften the surface fibers of the wood, which makes the sanding process much faster and more efficient. Although burning reduces sanding time, we always use high-quality tools to ensure a perfect finish. In this case, the mill sheet disc is our ally to perform the final sanding. This disc allows us to work more precisely and obtain a smooth surface, free of imperfections. Once we have shaped the milling cutter and finished the carving, it's time to finish it. To achieve a quality tool, the use of a suitable grinding stone is crucial. The ideal stone for this type of work is a 100 grit stone, which allows us to do fine grinding, leaving it perfectly sharp and ready to cut. Translated with dpel.com, free version. Today we are going to talk about something very interesting that I'm sure many of you don't know about, the burr used for fretwork and carvings. And the fact is that the milling cutter we use to make our carving works, such as sculptures or decorative altarpieces, is not just any milling cutter. It is a tool that has undergone an incredible process of wear and tear. Now, the milling cutter we use for past fretwork or past carving is nothing more than a worn-out milling cutter. How is that? Over time, as we sharpen the burr to keep it in good condition, the material of the tool wears down. At first, it has a fairly thick tip, but as we continue to use it, that tip thins out and takes on the shape we see now, an extremely fine tip with a channel in the center. This wear, while it may seem like a negative thing, actually gives the burr very useful characteristics. These worn burrs allow much more detailed, precise, and delicate work to be done. They become ideal tools for fine fretwork, where we need a point that can get into the smallest corners, or for relief carvings and details so fine that they seem almost imperceptible to the naked eye. And if we talk about the number of things we have made with these burrs, the list is impressive. Sculptures, high-relief carvings, decorative altarpieces, like the one you saw in the video above. With each worn burr, we've been able to create true works of art, and all thanks to that natural tool wear. So, as you can see, worn burrs are not only useful, but they become a fundamental part of the detailed craftsmanship we do. If you ever wondered how we get such fine detail in our work, now you know. It all has to do with the controlled wear of the burrs. If you have any questions about the process or want to know more details about how we work these tools, don't hesitate to ask. We love to share our knowledge. Thank you for joining us for this video. God bless you, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips on carving and craftsmanship. If you like this video, like and comment below. See you next time. Translated with dpel.com, free version.